Alright, here's my legal analysis for the Chad Reed shooting. What a disaster, man. Kyle's the guy in the black. The guy in the green is Chad. Kyle goes into the house. Chad is arguing with Kyle's wife. I think that's his ex-wife, Chad's ex-wife as well.
Yeah, leave! Do it right now! Use it, mother.
This is on video! Call 911. Call 911. Call 911. Call 911.
Alright, he fires a warning shot. This is one of the dumbest things you could possibly do. He fires off this warning shot, Kyle, in the ground, apparently, in his deck or porch there. And so that caused the guy to advance on him. I don't think it was a good idea. Warning shots are never a good idea. At least it wasn't in the air, though, I guess. But still, I mean, you easily could have shot him in the foot. It looks like a shotgun. Alright, here we see Chad puts his hand on the gun. And I don't know if you heard it earlier, but Chad says, if you don't shoot me with that thing, I'm going to take it and I'm going to use it on you, right? Which is a pretty direct threat. So at this point, Chad has reached for the gun. He grabbed the gun. He's already communicated to you that if he takes the gun, he will shoot you with it. Okay, so if Kyle had shot Chad in this moment, the guy in the green shirt, that would be 100% self-defense, no questions asked. Not a single jury in the United States would convict him. Alright, he gets thrown here. The main issue for Chad here is he's technically inside of Kyle's home because the outside of the home, any attachments to it is considered part of the home, as if you're actually inside the dwelling itself. And the whole time Chad was on the porch here, you could see the wooden steps there, part of the house, attached to the house. So technically, Chad is inside of his home, inside of Kyle's home, of which Kyle has revoked his legal right to be there. Kyle has told him he's not allowed to be there. Kyle has told him to go home, but he's still there anyway, so he's unlawfully there. He assaulted Kyle, Chad did. So that definitely changes the factors, because there's special exceptions for deadly force in Texas's penal code.
I'm recording it! Oh my god!
Yeah, he's dead as fuck there. I think he pumped him twice with the shotgun. It actually shows the body. I thought this cuts the body.
Call 911.
It shows the body? What the f?
I have it on video, Kyle. You did it, not him.
I told you he had it coming. Pennsylvania, like I said, is super hairy. But in Texas, he might be okay. Because if it had been one conflict, them fighting, and then while he's reaching for the gun, he gets shot, no problem. 100% self-defense. He probably shot him at the worst possible time. It's self-defense, and I think he has a good chance of succeeding on it. Kyle does, but it doesn't look so good. It doesn't look. It's not something you'd feel comfortable about. Let's say that. Here's a really good shot. I'm not glorifying violence in any way. This is a terrible tragedy. Legal purposes, I'm gonna show this. All right, so he gets thrown. He gets thrown. There is a good distance between them, and Chad stops pursuing him. But it doesn't matter. He hops back and blasts Chad. Like, Chad is basically standing like a statue at that point. His arms are behind his back for some fucking reason. I don't know if that's just the position he ended up in. But it looks, if you just saw this, it looks really bad. In Pennsylvania, like I said, you'd be convicted like that. But this is Texas. So in Texas, this is probably a good shoot because he just pulled him off the porch, unlawfully removing him from property that is his habitat. Which is a weird special exception, but Texas has it. So, I mean, Kyle is probably good here. He's probably good here, which is crazy. I disagreed with Recato Law earlier when he said this. But I think Recato Law is right. Kyle is probably safe. Plus, this is Texas, so he's extra safe. I'd say like 80 to 90% chance of winning this. And here we go for habitation. In case anyone was confused, habitation means a structure or vehicle is adapted for overnight accommodation of persons and includes, and here, section B, each structure appurtenant to or connected with the structure or vehicle. That is the porch in this case. It's attached to Kyle's house. So under this subsection, deadly force is actually presumed reasonable, if the person used deadly force on unlawfully and with force enters or attempts to enter your habitation, that includes the house and the porch, or unlawfully and with force remove you from the property. In other words, while Kyle is thrown from the porch, essentially like 5 feet, 6 feet, 8 feet, that seems like an unlawful removal from the habitation because it was technically the porch, which is attached to the house, the habitation. And of course, unfortunately for Chad, he was also on the habitation. So under this statute, because he was immediately removed from the property, Kyle could still shoot him. Yeah, it seems like because Kyle was immediately removed from the property, he could shoot him at that point. which is super weird. Definitely wouldn't be okay in Pennsylvania, in my home state. But in Texas, I think he's good. I think he's good. Yeah, you try to push someone away from their property, or you try to forcibly enter their property, they just shoot you. Texas, man, watch out for that shit. Man, legal liability aside, I don't think this gun helped the situation at all. I don't think it had a good result. I mean, it had a good result for Kyle, probably. If he really hated that guy, it's like, man, got rid of him. Woohoo! Did my work for me. Oh, shit. That's terrible, though. Oof. Yeah, no, the kids that are staying there without a father now, that's not good. It's not good.